Hi, my name is Diane Malloy, and this is my TagUp Spotlight. So, I'm from Bronx, New York, and my ethnicity is I'm a proud African American woman. I mean, in the past, I've been called a number of things. Some of them good, some of them bad. But no. In all seriousness, a lot of people used to call me just D back in the day. Yeah, so that's mainly, if you ask folks that really know me, they would just say, yo, what's up, D? Not that I really shared with a lot of people, but I mean, I used to call myself a quiet storm, and I still kind of do, because that's my personality. I grew up in church, so, singing in different church choirs and stuff like that, being a part of praise teams, so that, and small groups as well, so that all influenced my sound. And then, I just love various different artists growing up. I can remember listening to, CeCe Winans, and some R&B, one of my faves of all time is Lauryn Hill. So artists like that, that really had something to say and their words really touched you. Officially, I started recording after I had did this showcase years ago. And after that, I met a producer, and he was like, hey, I want to work with you a little bit on some stuff. And I would sit with him and work on original music and everything. So that's kind of how it all began. That is actually a good question. I'm still in the process of refining and defining my sound. But I would say if I had to put something down to say this kind of sums up who I am, it would probably be a cross between gospel music, R&B with some neo soul and praise and worship mixed in there. Yeah, there's a lot of artists that I'm really feeling these days. One Doe, her music really speaks to me, and it touches me. But also I love my fellow peers. Putting out music last year for the first time, it just introduced me to a world of really dope independent artists. So I would like to work with some of them that have became my friends in this recent year. One of them is an artist called Beverly Burton. Artists like Janeth Wright. I could just name so many, Chris Sims, so many guys and girls that I would love to work with eventually. Okay, so this song that I'm performing is called Dear God, and it's a song that I'll be releasing. So basically, this song was birthed a couple of years back, and I wrote it at a time in my life that I was really struggling, and I really had a lot of questions for God and about life in general. So I wanted to pen something very honest and very real, very real, vulnerable and transparent, because I wanted folks to hear what it sounded like, for someone to talk to God but be 100% about it. You're holding on to faith and you really want to hold on, but you just don't really understand what in the world is going on, and you're really questioning at the moment, is heaven really listening to me? God, are you really hearing what I'm saying? So that's where this song how this song kind of came about. Definitely want to shout out Brandon Haynes. He is the producer that produced the track. And a special shout out to Janeth Wright, who's my serious vocal partner on this song, and really couldn't have done it without them. And definitely the mix engineer, John Mike. So many people had a part to play in it too, Ja Rockin' Productions. They helped me out with a lot of edits, as well as Gary Coach. He helped me out with recording some of the backgrounds and the ad-libs. So just a lot of people played a part in this. Yeah, so what's next for me is hopefully with the success of this next single that I'm putting out, Dear God, I can transition into putting more time in the studio to finally finish up an EP, because that's really where I'm headed to. And just continue to share, definitely trying to do more live shows and things like that, as everything is opening back up now again. Yeah, so that's really, where I want to be and what I want to be doing. And for folks that want to keep it locked with me, you can check me out on Instagram. I am Aloy Music there, and mostly everywhere else as well, Facebook, your TikTok, stuff like that. I want to give a special shout out to my husband, Jason. Shout out to you. A special shout out to my little boy, Marcel. I love you. Mommy loves you so much. And definitely a shout out to all my friends. Like I said, my best friend, Janeth. Special shout out also to Kenny Gladden, who I forgot to say was definitely a part of Dear God in the beginning as well too. So special shout out to you. Salute, sir. Yeah, and just much love to everybody that is rocking with me. I love you and God bless. So again, this is Diane Malloy and this was my TagUp Spotlight. Thank you so much for watching.